guys, welcome back to the Bad and Boujee podcast. My name is Tolani Baj, aka T Baj, aka the biggest Baj, and I'm chilling with my co-host Moet Abebe, the goddess.
Yeah,
okay, how do you feel about that, Ginger?
I love it.
You didn't feel am?
Yeah, you make you the do am all the time.
The goddess.
Thank you.
Okay, I know that's right. So today's episode is going to be very different. We are graced with the presence of a special Nollywood actor. Should we do drums, bro? Oh yeah, we have Daniel, Etim, Effiong. Woo, woo, woo. Daniel, how you feeling?
Good. I'm really glad to be here.
How does it feel to be on the Bad and Boujee podcast?
Yeah, how does it feel?
Very nervy.
Why? Why are you nervous?
To be honest, I really don't know what to expect. So
vibes.
Why? It's always vibes now. Vibes are inshallah.
You read the blogs, guys.
You read the blogs.
Yep.
But you know that the blogs will always do what the blogs do,
Of course,
right?
no.
Absolutely.
You know that's not all we talk about.
Facts.
Really?
And it would even be better if they would watch the videos,
Yes.
not just the clickbait.
Not just the clickbait.
Yeah.
True that. I mean, as a guy,
So you're amongst those people that just watches the clickbaits clearly.
Absolutely.
Clearly.
Because I'm busy. I'm a working actor. So I just, I scroll past and I'm like, yo, what's going on?
I understand your point of view. I understand, to be fair.
It's fair. To be honest, it's fair. But I just feel like it'll be nice if you actually watched these episodes so that you can actually understand it in context.
I got you.
But welcome to our podcast.
Thank
Okay,
you.
welcome
Thank
to
you
the
for
Bad and
joining
Boujee
us.
podcast.
Thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you.
I feel like I said, we needed you as a guest. So I didn't know that I don't only always just talking about money, sex. No, we talk about so many other things.
Yeah.
And today is going to be very interesting.
Okay.
We're talking about Nollywood
Versus crowdfunding.
Ching.
Okay. So when you hear that, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
First thing that comes to mind is them veteran actors who we see on the blogs or see on social media trying to raise funds for their illnesses or family issues and things. Yeah, that's what comes to mind.
So I'm sure you guys obviously saw that video from Patience Ozoko. Yeah.
Oh, the video you showed me upstairs. Oh, yeah, of course.
I did, exactly. So, in the video, she was pretty much talking about how, yes, it's because of the lifestyle, and this is the reason why, in a sense, a lot of, our Nollywood veterans, quote unquote, are, in a sense, coming online and, asking for funding. Did you see that video?
No, but I kind of disagree, but hey.
Oh, please. So, let
Elaborate,
us know why
please.
you disagree.
I didn't see the video, but from what you're saying, the lifestyle.
So the lifestyle has nothing to do with it.
First of all, actors literally don't live the glam life. We don't have the glam lifestyle. We leave.
Timothy will disagree.
Well, the exceptions.
I was thinking about
to the
Timothy
rules.
too. Like Timothy, he gives us lifestyle.
City boy,
yeah,
come
yeah,
on, City
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Shout out to Timothy.
Yeah,
gives
shout
us
out to him.
He makes being an actor look cool.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
the thing about actors is actually we have this thing where we have to be literally
Bland.
anonymous.
I agree.
We're
I
like
agree.
a blank canvas that
And
people,
you build on.
directors, filmmakers, storytellers can paint on.
I agree.
Right? So when you see us on a normal day, we're regular people.
I agree.
Right?
To be
Most
honest,
of us.
I've actually said
Yeah.
this thing before.
So, yeah, go ahead.
I've actually said this thing before that I think that actors.
What, are boring? Yeah. I agree.
Exactly, and that's how it is.
Because with an
But
actor,
that's how it is.
I do believe that in order for you to be a successful actor, you need to sell something else, like some kind of personality. Do you
We're
get?
different from musicians, we're different from comedians, we're different from, radio people, broadcasters, journalists, all of that. We are plain, right? On a normal day. When we're not acting, we're plain. So that we are able to be different characters, the different characters you want us to be. That's the difference. So
Yeah.
we literally don't have that lifestyle that people claim has taken all our money. Not really.
Do you enjoy being plain?
Absolutely. I think I enjoy being anonymous. I enjoy the fact that I can wear a hat. Well,
But
I
you're
can't
not
anymore.
anonymous.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
stand
I
out.
can't anymore.
Like we know who you
I
are.
can't.
You stand
Yeah,
out.
Yeah. True. But the thing is, I enjoy the fact that when I'm not working, I can just chill and be at home with my kids and just chill on my couch and just be me. you know, and not feel the pressure to be at events and to look a certain way at every event I go to.
But actors go to premieres and you like you know, you guys wear like, you know,
we
nice
show up
suits.
we show
like,
up for our events.
looking,
We show up for our events, but the pressure not so much. The pressure isn't so much on us as it is on our colleagues in other industries.
Really?
I think it's subjective for you because you do come across as someone that's very simple.
Right.
You seem like you don't care.
And there's no offense.
Absolutely.
Like, that's not like this.
Not taking at all. Yeah.
Not a lot of actors will agree with what you just said because there
That's
are some
fine.
And a lot of actors would also equally agree.
Do you
though,
get? There are
I
some
feel.
actors who want to be seen and known. Like once they walk into a place, they want to know that yes.
But it takes
I walked
away
there.
from the craft.
Timmy?
No, but I really think it takes away from your craft. It takes away from your ability, that superpower that you have to be anyone at any time when you hear action. Because now, in the minds of the audience and the minds of people out there, they see you, for example, maximum love to Timini. But once they see you as a bad guy, then it becomes difficult for them to reimagine you as anything else.
That's the character you keep playing.
Yes, it becomes really difficult to
get it.
suspend disbelief.
Okay.
Do you get me? So now, someone gave me that advice when I was growing in the industry that, you know, Daniel, you must preserve the you that isn't acting. You must preserve that person so that when you come out, it's like a big masquerade. In my village, when the big masquerade comes out, it comes out and everyone takes off. But the masquerade who's everywhere at every time, you know, isn't special. And then when the masquerade comes out, you're like, yeah, yawn, you've seen it, you know. But when the one that hardly comes out comes, people run. Like, you know, the big masquerade is around. I'd rather be a big masquerade.
Okay, Mr.
like
Big
that.
Masquerade.
Yeah.
All right, but then why is it though that it seems that it's mostly a lot of male actors that, you know, sort of come out online asking for these crowd funds, these assistance.
But that's
Yes.
simple. That's simple. The female folks are kept. You know,
Caps meaning
What
what?
does that
please?
mean?
meaning they're taken care of.
So are you saying that women earn more? Is it from the acting or is it from other activities?
Or are you saying people
Generally,
sponsor women? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Generally,
They sponsor the
yes.
the actresses.
Generally, the women folk are taken care of by generally now by
I like it. Generally.
are taken care of
My guy is,
by men. You know,
Are you saying that women are only successful because of men?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Is
I'm
that
saying,
what you're
I'm
saying? Is
saying
that what you're
traditionally,
saying?
I'm saying traditionally in the society that we all exist in and we all play in, women have been largely men's responsibility. So that whenever there's a problem with a woman, men are quick to rise up to the occasion and meet that need or solve that problem.
I love this response.
So that it would be whatever culture you come from in Nigeria, it will be a taboo to the men when the women in that community or that culture have problems and the men are not solving it. So if you flip that, the converse of that is when the men have issues, the men need to solve their issues. Women are not going to rise up to solve the issues for men largely. So when you see men, men have sorted themselves out. And when a man reaches a point where he cannot sort himself out, he cannot solve his problem, he's not going to go to a woman. He's going to go to the world and be like, guys, I've reached my limit. I cannot help myself. Come help me. And this is the reason. This is the reason I feel a lot of our colleagues and our senior colleagues and veterans feel the need to reach out. They have invested through the years. They've invested socially into the lives of millions of Nigerians. So when they reach a point where they cannot help themselves, they'll reach out to where their investments are. And their investments are in the lives of people. They have made people laugh, made people happy through the years. So they'll reach out and withdraw from that investment. And by all means, if that's the way out for them, who's to say that's not the way? Who's to judge them?
Who is to judge them? But is that the same reason why you would say female actresses are more successful than male actors or actors in the Nollywood industry?
It depends on what you mean by success. What do you
in
define
terms
as
of
success?
being able to
Financially,
financially,
to be honest.
being able to acquire a house, being able to drive luxurious cars,
Yep.
being
Right.
able to maintain the lifestyle.
Well, by me and by my standards, that's not the definition of success. But I'll answer that question.
Success is
You know,
subjective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this the reason why women are able to afford some of these things that men can't afford? Yes, I'd say that. Yes.
What is the reason? What is the reason?
Articulate the reason.
Yes, please.
Yes, let us
I'll
understand.
tell you.
clear
I'll tell you.
terms.
For a man, excuse me, I use myself as an example. First of all, I do a job, I get a payday, right?
Okay.
I get my check, and immediately, because I'm married, because I have a family, what I'm thinking about is my family, how to sustain my family, how to pay fees, how to pay bills, how to, sort my wife out, all of those things. Now, if you flip that, when a woman, and this is generally speaking, gets a paycheck, more often than not, she's not thinking about taking care of people. It happens. Don't get me wrong. It happens. There are exceptions where it happens. But more often than not, she's thinking of herself. She's thinking of her life. She's thinking of her investment. She's thinking,
of course.
And that's how
We're
you
the
grow.
prize last time.
Yes.
And that's how they build wealth. That's how they acquire wealth, because they're thinking of themselves. Apart from that, women are beautiful. They're amazing. They're soft. They're all these beautiful things that men look at and they want to
take care of.
They
Period.
want to invest in. They want
Actually,
to absolutely.
I agree
So
with
they get
you.
all these gifts. They get all these, great
Thank you.
stuff from men, which is great.
Yeah.
And of course, they get wealthy that way too. That's one way they get wealthy. Not taking away the fact that they work really hard for their
we
money.
gotta work twice
I
as
work hard.
hard.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But to top that, they get a lot of grants, get a lot of gifts, get a lot of
Favors.
favors
Yeah.
from men.
Okay. But I feel that we don't really see this whole crowdfunding thing, especially when it comes to, the reason being because of health or family issues or whatever. We don't really see that from musicians, but we see it a lot from actors. So do you feel that more needs to be done when we're speaking about, the actors like
supporting each other? Maybe they need to even support each other more.
Supporting each other.
Absolutely. I think actors don't make as much money as we think they make.
Oh, I know.
Yes,
I know how much
too.
they paid me when I did a movie.
Some of the things where I don't shoot, they are still owing me. But let's not talk about
I said,
that.
that's what I do for you. When they gave me a role, I said, what is this payment?
What is this?
But I would do
For
it.
how many days?
But I would do
They'll
it.
say 1 month or 2 months.
Right.
2 months?
Right.
This?
Shitty pay, but I would do the job.
Exactly. Compared to our counterparts in other
Music,
industries,
industry.
we don't make as much. However,
Yeah.
we do have huge social capital that we can leverage on if we're smart about it. So what happens is over the years, our seniors and haven't leveraged on that. They've just given and given and given of themselves, and they haven't thought to hold something back or take advantage of the social capital that they have. If you have, if you have gone into politics, that's a great window to take advantage of your social capital.
Yeah.
If you have, but others have just been like, it's the craft, for the love of the craft. You just keep giving. No one is going to take care of you after you've given all of yourself and you're empty. So you have to hold some back for yourself. You have to learn to use the system, take advantage of the system.
So you're not just only an actor, right? You do other things. Like, what else do you do? Because I
have
know
businesses.
they don't pay in Nollywood. So like, what other businesses do you have? Let's be honest now.
They
cannot
pay.
maintain lifestyle.
They pay,
Who are
but
you
not
deceiving?
be. No, now hold on.
How much what can you really afford with the payments that they're giving you?
The
Nollywood?
RMD, no, you go shoot that.
That's a legend. Hi, legend.
Even this Daniel went there here too.
So to be legend. So to be legend.
Wow.
But like,
I'm
let's
humble.
keep it real. Like you did say, you're not only an actor. So like, what else do you do to maintain
Okay, so
lifestyle?
first of all, I have a background in engineering, oil and gas. So I'm a trained process engineer, trained chemical engineer. So before I came into the industry, I had this background in oil and gas. So I am trained to, trained in the corporate world. So I understand processes and things, right? So put that aside. I'm also a trained writer, director, producer.
Okay.
I went to South Africa to study directing and writing.
Yeah, that's when I knew him.
Okay.
No, not like that.
Disclaimer.
I beg you.
Right.
I have another interesting question for you, but after.
Right. So when I came back from South Africa, I started a company, Blue Graffiti Films, to produce and direct TV commercials.
Okay.
So I do a lot of TV commercials.
Okay.
And that's an aside. Not many people know about that. Now I'm starting to also go into producing and directing Nollywood films. You know, that's something I'm looking to go into as well. I'm also a scholar. You know, I'm a coach.
I know, that's
you know,
right.
all these things. You know, so
Brag about it.
yeah. I'm an event host. I am a coach. I mentioned that. So there are all these things I have decided to think out of the box and bring out, you know, so that I can sustain myself in the industry. As a man that has a family and kids and wife, if you depend solely on the fee you get from acting, you're going to struggle.
I know.
I think you have to reinvent yourself
Yeah.
as an actor, solely an actor. You have to reinvent yourself and find other streams of income.
So quick question. You do know this. We've spoken about you before on this show,
Have
right?
you?
Oh, are you sure you want to bring that up more?
No, I like he's here.
Table shaker.
Table breaker.
Table breaker. Okay.
So yes, we have spoken about you. I don't know if it's as you just chose not to really know exactly.
Like he said, he doesn't watch the YouTube videos now. It's only clickbait that he watch.
Which is not cool. You seem like somebody that really like, you know, would believe that we actually have more to offer than just those clickbait.
No, absolutely. I think you guys.
I mean, that's why he graced us with his presence. Now.
Exactly.
Right? You guys do amazing work here.
Oh,
Thank you. So
It's just time. I hardly have time ever.
but you had this time, and I'm so happy.
I
Thank
know I'm
you.
squeezing you for it. I'm squeezing you for it. I have to leave.
Thank you.
But yes, so obviously we have spoken about you on the show, and you know we were speaking about, you know, your wife did make a statement where she said that, you know, she had to sort of ask you for permission to shine.
Consent.
Do you ask her for permission when you're kissing people on the set? That's my question for you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, I'm sorry if I ever gave the impression that my wife needed to ask my permission to shine, because I'm not that kind of person.
Okay.
You know, even when my wife can be dramatic.
Okay.
I promise you that.
Is she an actress?
No, she's not. She's not, but I love her. My wife is a Lagos woman. She has drama
Like that. Okay.
like that.
So that was so to you that was dramatic.
Right, absolutely. It was dramatic. When she came to me and told me that, you know, yeah, she's like, babe, I don't want to outshine you. So first of all, the thought that as and I know it happens in other relationships and things, but for me, as a significant other, right, to think that you can outshine your spouse is problematic immediately for me, because you guys are one. When you're one, when one part of you shines, you shine. So there's no outshining. It's a shine for you both.
But you understand the
You know,
reason
as
maybe
one.
why she did though?
Absolutely, because I know that there are men who have problems with their wives, you
more
know,
successful.
growing and blossoming and shining, as it were. They'll feel certain, you know,
Intimidation.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
They'll feel intimidated by
emasculated.
it.
Yes.
Right. But I'm not one of those men, you know. And first of all, I married her for a reason. I married her because I saw certain qualities in her that I loved and I thought I would need as a partner going forward, you know, knowing where I'm going to, you know. And I partnered with her. And of course, the last thing I want to do is to kill those qualities that I've seen in her.
Yeah.
You know, I want those qualities to bloom and grow and by all means fly. So I was taken aback when she asked me that question. And of course, my response, you know, put that fear away. You know, baby, go all out, do what you need to do. I'm for you.
Yes,
you
that's
know,
what he
fly,
said.
baby, go.
But were you taken aback that she put it online, seeing as you're quite a private
Did she seek consent before posting it online?
Abby?
No, she didn't.
And do you seek consent before you are kissing babes
On
in
set.
Effiong?
No, I don't. To be fair, no, I don't.
But does she
and
feel
we had
away?
to talk
Ojoro
about
Castle,
it.
Ojoro.
We had to talk about it, and to be really honest, I was kind of upset that she put a private moment that we had
Online.
in our bedroom. She put it online. But to be fair to her, she's like, babe, it was on the spur of the moment. You know, she she had this inspiration and she put it out there, and look at all these people she has helped.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, but also look at all these people that have issues with it.
Yeah.
And we
True.
had to have that discussion, you know, and say, you know, fine, but what do we want, or what are we going for?
Facts, yeah.
You know, should we look at the good and ignore the bad, or look at the bad, look at the problem and ignore the good? So
Let me
we
guess,
chose-
you looked at the good.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And of course, ignored the bad.
Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Do you believe love in Nollywood? Like, can female actresses find love in Nollywood?
Like, do you feel like like an actress?
Mo, break it down.
Talk to me.
Like, do you feel like there is actually real love in Nollywood?
In Nollywood.
Like,
Let us
you
know.
guys actually, this isn't even just down to even just relationships. It's even just down to this topic itself.
Yeah.
Just even like amongst you and other actors even. Like, do you feel like there's like love? You know,
Love
like
and unity.
unity.
I'm not
you
sure I
guys.
understand what you're saying.
So basically, it's actually two questions in one. I mean, actual like love romantically for actors. You know, because if you think about it, like look at all these like actors now from
Listen,
Tin
you
Cell
spend a lot of time with
these people, so
with
you
these
would
people,
find love.
with colleagues of the opposite sex. You will fall in love when you spend a lot of time with people. You grow fond of people. Strings will be attached.
Okay, so then what about even just the community of it? Because I just feel that it almost seems as if there isn't even just like platonic love, Seth. Because
there
why do they
is.
have to now come online to, you know, ask
Seek
for these
assistance, whatnot.
these crowdfundings when they could just ask their guy? Like if I was supposedly super close to Tolani the actress, I wouldn't need to come online.
See, let me tell you something. I've been part of private fundraising for different people before. Like there are groups that you don't know about that have been floated for different personalities, different people that have issues, even people that haven't gone public with it. People that privately funds were raised.
Okay.
And it never made it online.
It never made it online,
Okay.
never came out
I like
public.
that. Yes.
And were these
Funds-
specifically for actors?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. In different groups.
So there is a community.
Absolutely. There are
Okay.
different communities. There's the Actors Guild of Nigeria. There are
Yeah.
different WhatsApp groups. You know, absolutely. There's filmic. You know, there are different groups
Okay.
of practitioners.
Okay.
And funds are usually raised for people.
Okay.
Now, there are times when these funds are not enough. They are not enough. And remember when I said the industry doesn't make as much money as we think they make.
Yeah. And that's also what Mama G said.
Right. You know, so what happens is you have to reach out. You have to reach out to other industries.
Yeah.
To the tech industry, to the oil and gas industry, to people in other industries.
Musicians.
And the only way you can reach out to these people are when you go public. Remember that we're all human.
Yeah.
And sometimes giving people in need is a way to make people also shine. People use that to look good for the rest of the world to see.
Oh, clout. You mean
Exactly.
clout chasing.
Exactly.
That's what
So
you were
when
about
you
to
go
say.
public with it, people, and it's a way of beating the system, really. People would give publicly.
To also receive blessings.
Exactly, to look good.
Accolades.
To look good. But
Yeah.
you're getting what you want done already, you know. So
So it's a
that happens.
give and
It's a
take.
way. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
So give
I
and
like
take
how you
situation.
mentioned the Actor Guild Association. So do you personally feel that, first of all, how do you even join? Because
What is an
me
actor's-
and Tolani
wait,
are actors.
what is an-
Hello?
Wait,
Why are we not in
Are
the
you sure you're an
Actors
actor?
Guild?
Are you sure you're not an actor? You're not in Actors Guild.
What is Actors
Hey.
Guild? Please. What is Actors Guild? Serious question. What is it?
Actors Guild is an association for Nigerian actors.
Okay.
So if you are a Nigerian actor, you should belong to the Actors Guild of
Have you heard?
Nigeria.
So how do
you should
people-
be a
how do you
registered
belong?
member.
How do you register? How do
you-
register.
oh, you
How?
register.
You
Online?
register.
Or
Yes,
you
you
got me?
register.
Is it free?
No, you
How
pay
much
a
is it?
fee to register.
What's the fee? Do you know?
It's not a lot.
Okay.
It's not a
how
lot.
much
I
is
remember
not a lot
when I
now?
paid, maybe it was.
Have you
I'm
bought
not
my
sure
bag
the
for
amount, but
50K? You're saying
But you know, so you pay,
I'll
you
cast
get an
CMO.
ID card,
cannot buy my back with badge locks.
you get a
So-
receipt for your payment, you get an ID card, you get all those things, you know. So, and there are several benefits that come with belonging to the Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Like-
What are the benefits?
Tell us now.
Well, you
Give
get
us
to act
10 benefits, please.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I remember. I don't know if I remember.
See you,
10.
Maxi.
But first of all, you belong to the community.
One.
Right? You get put into a WhatsApp group. If you have issues, your issues are trashed. If you have issues with any producers, Actors Guild can show up for you. If producers are owing you money, Actors Guild can show up for you and fight producers to get your money out.
So you can't be blacklisted
no,
if
you
you're in the
can't.
Actors Guild. Because that blacklisting, I know
But you
it's
have to be a
really
responsible
dangerous.
member. You have to be a responsible member. Pay your dues. Don't, do stuff that isn't, accepted by the guild.
Like
Don't
what?
go against
What
the
are
rules.
things that are
Like
not
what?
accepted
Don't
by the
just be
guild?
naughty.
Naughty.
No, but like, what are the things not
What's
accepted by
naughty?
the guild?
Yeah. What is?
I wouldn't know right now, but just like be polite, show up on time, don't go late. On set, don't show up late for productions. Don't keep productions. Don't make productions lose money because of your unprofessionalism. So things like that. But should you ever need them to show up for you, they will show up for you.
Okay. So you do believe that they definitely do enough?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Information is being shared in the group constantly. There's a gig that there's something that you need to take advantage of. You belong to the group, you will get the info.
Okay.
So how do you stay grounded as a very attractive
Health
actor?
insurance is coming too.
Wait, so I've not finished my
You
question.
said health insurance.
Wait, so Mr. Daniel Etim Effiong.
Talk to me.
Thank you for that. How do you stay grounded as a married man in Lagos? Attractive man, by the way. And there are a lot of pretty women who be throwing themselves around you, right? And keep in mind, you are married. How would you say you're able to avoid certain uncomfortable situations and still remember that you're a married man?
You have boundaries. I mean, it is hard, but it's something you have to work on. Especially if you grew up single in Lagos, you've lived a lot of your life as a single man in Lagos, translating to being a married man in Lagos, the same Lagos, with the same pool of people that it becomes quite difficult.
It is, yeah.
But it's doable, it's workable. You just need boundaries. Okay. You need boundaries. You don't go to certain places.
What places don't you go to? Strip club. I'm not saying the strip club. Actually, I have. I almost died.
Don't cast him more.
I almost died. No. At least I wasn't there.
Off the mic.
I wasn't there.
Off the mic.
On someone's snap. What's that
Daniel doing here?
I was invited for
Actually, wouldn't mind my man going to the strip club. As long as I'm there with him, we can be at the strip club together.
Let me not be there with him. It's silly.
Like I'm saying, have boundaries, guys. Have boundaries. You can't catch me on my phone past a certain time.
Respect boundaries, guys.
You can't catch me on my phone past a certain time. I don't. There's certain things I won't do on social media. In my DMs, there's certain DMs I won't respond to. There's certain DMs I will have to share with the madam.
Okay.
So just have these boundaries, and then and be open about it. Be open about what you need work on. Get help if you need help. I have a therapist.
Shout out to you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, it's something that we don't speak enough about, especially for men and men in Nigeria. Mental health is a big issue that we need to throw some spotlight on.
Yes.
You need help, seek help, get a therapist if you need one, and work on yourself. It's a muscle that I am learning to build. I wasn't born with it. I wasn't born with this discipline to be to be committed to one woman. It was something that I had to develop over time. Do I make mistakes? Of course I make mistakes, and I get over it and I move on. And for me, it's just to be sincere about where you are and where you want to be, and take steps towards where you want to be.
I like that answer.
Okay, I really do like.
Shout out to wifey, okay?
Shout out to your C.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
God when.
Soon, 2024, year of love. I'm going to be in a relationship.
Tolani, you are always in love. Every week.
How am I always in love?
There was this guy I was in love with.
No!
I thought he was the love of my life.
It was just a date. But I didn't think I was in love because I want to be off the streets now. Aren't you tired of being in the streets? I'm tired. If you're not tired, sorry.
No, I'm tired.
So why are you guys still in the streets? Like, why can't you just settle?
That's a good question. I won't settle. In Jesus' name.
No, what I mean is, why can't you just be with someone?
I am not saying anything.
Because
I beg.
I will say something. Don't worry.
Please say.
Because I've known you both for a while, and you guys have been on the streets for a while.
What do you mean?
Like,
Tell
me why you are still there.
No.
Tell me why you are still there.
cannot come on our show.
Especially you, Mo. Mo, why are you still?
Daniel, you cannot come on this show. You cannot come on our show. We invited you.
He ate you up, Mo.
Like, who kind of is this?
How you going to take that?
I knew Mo when I was single.
I'm not
I've
on
been
the
married for
street.
6 years, Mo. Why are you still single?
I don't want to.
But why did you take out the street? How about
Thank you.
that? Why did you take out the
You know
street?
what? See,
Why?
let me not even start with you. Let me not. Let me not start with you.
Don't start with me, Mo.
See this man, see this Daniel. You want to cast me on my show?
Tell us what we don't know.
We don't know anything. There's nothing to know.
A lot was said. Even though it was not said, a lot was still said.
I actually hate you. This was a bad idea. Meanwhile, I encourage you to come on this show. I want to come and cast me.
Yeah.
But you already know my reservations with all this now. Guys, I'm tired of saying it every episode.
What is it? Tell us again. Tell us again.
Yes, tell us.
Your gender is just... It just needs to do more. Like, I
actually feel like women complicate things. Like, I'm just now understanding that men are very simple.
Very simple.
Men are very simple.
Tolani.
I know this episode I'm supporting men, but
guess
women
what?
complicate things.
They
will still annoy
this
me.
Will not trend
but
though. By the way,
it does not need to trend. I know what I can say that will trend, but I want to be, realistic this time around. I want to use my brain this time around. Men are not that difficult. I just feel like women are too emotional, and sometimes they just gotta relax.
Girl,
that's just it.
I totally disagree with you.
Stop reacting with your emotions.
I promise
men
you.
believe that they are very simple.
No, they're
but
really simple.
I think
You know that infographic where you see a man's
I
brain?
totally
and you see,
disagree.
there's box 1 to
Men-
box 2 to box 3. That's how men think. Women, spaghetti brains. It's all over the place.
And I didn't realize this until I got older.
Well, that's because
I'm
we
like,
bring
oh
life
my
into
God.
the world.
Absolutely.
If you brought life into the world,
you'd be complex.
It's not supposed to be straight and
Women
narrow.
to go
I
through a
agree
lot.
with
First
you,
of all.
but you have to
But
accept the
men,
fact that you're complex.
My issue
We are
with
complex.
men, I don't have any issue.
Give us the tea, my dear. This is a podcast.
Tell us.
My issue with your gender is that God, you guys just don't have something that they call sense. You don't like.
So as you people have all the sense, you will help us now. You will help us now.
But why? Why must we baby you? Like,
women are nurturers now.
We need to be babied.
We are nurturers.
Thank you for that.
Hello, we just
That's why some men
Hey,
will
God,
rather marry a woman who exudes qualities of their mother. That's
This
what
is
I've
true.
realized.
This is true.
Like they'll say, "Oh my God, you remind me so much
It's
of
called
my
the
mom."
Oedipus complex. It's
Yes.
a fact. It's a fact that men will fall in love with women that remind
Yes,
them
the
of their
Oedipus
mothers.
complex.
Yes.
But I just still feel that you people don't get so much something that they call sense.
No, I think you guys overthink
this
it.
is
I think
gonna-
you guys
it's
enjoy
gonna
the
trend.
fact that I think women enjoy the fact that they are chased by so many men. They get
But
all
what
these
about men
they get
enjoying the
all,
fact
they
that
get
they-
all these, all these gifts and all these things from different suitors. I think the tendency is for them to fall into that comfort zone and remain there, or being suited or being pursued by so many men. It's a trap, guys. You settle for one.
I can agree with you, but it also gets tiring. Like in my early 20s, I used to enjoy being suited by different men. But now I'm being honest, so I have so many options that I don't even know what to focus on. To the point where I rather not even respond to anybody.
But why can't you just pick
confused.
one? Why can't you just pick the
They're
one?
all giving me the same treatment.
Yeah, exactly, and that's my thing. Like when it comes to this
they're
argument,
giving me the same. So I'm
how
confused.
about men stop dipping their fingers in so many pots? Because hello,
That's true.
you're making me confused. Like you're dipping your fingers in so many pots. So that means I've also equally got options. You get what I mean?
There you go. So you choose to be single. You choose to
yes,
be.
of course I choose to be single.
Fine.
Right now, I
so
choose to
you
be
have
single,
the
but I
option
don't
and
want
you
to be
refuse.
single.
That's fine. So you can own it.
But even if I wanted to even be in a relationship or even, let's say, like fully settle, the options are not so great.
I feel like in the dating pool, we are left with remnants.
yes,
The good ones
are already
married.
gone.
They are gone. We hopped on the train too late.
I disagree
Apparently,
with you.
that's what
I disagree with you.
I don't know any good
We
man in
hopped on
Lagos
that
that
train
wants
late.
to settle.
Let me tell you
We
something.
hopped on the train late. It's like we're
Can I tell you
sleeping.
something? There's no
I'm
such
like
thing.
remnants.
There's no such thing as a good man.
And there's also no such thing as a good woman.
There's no such thing as a bad man.
A man that I
There are
would like.
men
Nah.
on
I don't
the
know.
way to being good, and they're at different levels. Now you find who you want, you stick with him, and you push him to where he needs to be. That's how to do it.
Push
you
him.
You find someone.
must I push
you
you?
you push him. You help mate him to where you want him to
I
be.
disagree. I'm not
Me too,
pushing
I
any
disagree.
man. A man go push me.
Let me tell you a story. From the
your
Bible.
mommy will
Let me
push
tell you
you.
a story from
Am
the
I your
Bible.
mother?
Let me tell you a story from the
Oh, mother
Bible.
will push
Let
you.
me tell you a story from the Bible,
We go
guys.
here, okay.
God made the world. He made Adam. He looked at Adam. Everything else was good except the fact that Adam was alone. And what did he do? Adam was the only creation that he created that he had a challenge with. And he said, I should make a helpmate for him. He made a woman for him. So when Adam in his perfect state was not enough. So there's no such thing as a man who is enough, as a man who ticks all your boxes and who's perfect.
Oh, of course.
So God had made Adam perfect and he still wasn't complete until he made the woman. And he put the woman in Adam's life and together they achieve perfection.
But you can now see.
So
that
find this guy you can achieve perfection with, and you both will walk that race, run that race together.
Yeah, but then he will not leave you. That's the thing. He
Or
will leave you with a
just
woman that did not
have
build with you.
bad behavior.
See, I'm not trying to be bad.
I don't think women are a place
I have a lot
for
to say,
men
but-
to learn about their life. Like, I feel like your mother or your father should have taught you that.
In my early 20s,
That's the problem.
I would have loved that.
Because there's no human being that isn't learning something. Even you, as a lady, as great as you are, you still aren't perfect. You're still learning every
Oh,
day.
I'm not perfect, yeah.
So why should he be the perfect one?
I'm not
He's
saying
still
nobody
learning.
said it should be perfect.
I'm not saying it should be perfect though, but at least let's
But at
walk
least
on the same path.
accountability.
Let's
Even
be-
just be accountable.
let's be on
that
the same
you are not
page.
perfect, because a lot of men are
How do you
moving.
mean accountable?
Like, just be accountable. Like, be accountable that you know that this is how things are supposed to be done, but you're not doing it that way. I feel like a lot of men are not like, you know, they want to fight you once you want to hold them accountable for something.
Right. I think it's about expectation. I think certain men think the world, society, women expect them to be a certain way, and they tend to act that way. Right? You want your man to be accountable. You want him to be vulnerable. You want him to be a certain way. You have to show yourself worthy of that accountability, that vulnerability, and he will show it to you when you become the one.
How do you become the one?
You accept him for who he is.
What
But
does that
there's,
even
but there's
mean,
never
please?
really. I don't feel like there's even really the
What
one.
does that even mean? Accepting
I don't
for who
believe in all
he
that
is?
the one.
What does
Yeah,
that mean?
yeah. I mean, there's not the one, but I mean, when you find a guy with his flaws, with his everything, you find certain qualities in him that you feel you can live with, and you choose him, and you settle with him.
I've dated like 7 guys and I thought they were the one. Like, to the point where even now, if I feel
you
like,
see, the problem
even if I
cannot-
feel like they're the one, now in my head, it's like, they're not the one, don't worry. You felt like this. You felt like this 7 times.
T-Baj, the problem cannot be all these 7 guys. Maybe the problem is you. I mean, if you've gone through 7 guys,
Not on my
from the
show.
pool, all the guys cannot be the problem.
No. It's not about the number. It's actually not about the number.
And I bet you there are more than
It's
7.
not about. What do you mean? Me too. I bet that with you.
Guys,
I bet that with you.
we're
That
about
when,
to kick
that before
Daniel.
you settle down. That before you settle down. There
about to
was
kick Daniel
10
off our
Why is
show.
it
No
okay?
problem, no problem.
Why is it okay for
Not a
guys
problem,
to be
not a
able to
problem.
make their pick
No,
from
I can't
10?
get over that.
Wait.
He said maybe the problem is me.
Tolani, sorry for that very, very harsh statement.
Maybe.
But my issue now with this statement that you just made is that why is it okay though for men to have more than 7 options, but for Tolani it's an issue?
I'll tell you why.
Please,
Daniel,
Because
avoid me.
Tolani will never forgive you for this.
I'm blocking you on Instagram when I get home.
I'll tell you why, because culturally, men have been pillars that women have gravitated towards. You know, men have been structural pillars. Women gravitate towards them. You know, men have establishments. They have this, they have that. And women would go to them and be like, you know. And then when you're a pillar, when you're established, the thing is more than one women tend to look towards you for cover, for support, for all of that. So yes, it will happen culturally.
Men take pride in that anyway too.
Yes. I mean, it happens.
That's one thing I appreciate about African men. They find joy in, yes, I did that for her. Yes. It's a feel good moment.
But then sometimes they don't use it as bragging rights. I beg. If you had good intentions to do something for a woman, there's no need to be going, identify.
Yeah, this is true.
Mm-hmm. Another angle.
I noticed that we did not take our shots. Why now? Is there a reason why we haven't?
Oh yeah, now let's
enjoyed this beautiful...
Why does it look so clear?
Why may it be water?
I hope it's not water. Oh.
Let's taste it.
Let's try. It is definitely water.
We cannot hide
Oh my God, this is so hilarious.
This is the work of our producer.
Yes, shout out to our producer that thinks that we're active film. So because we're with an actor, it now means they should give us water. Wow.
But we'll drink it.
But it's been so awesome actually having this conversation with you.
Yes.
Like obviously we were talking about we've kind of
gone
off topic. But here we go. We're going back.
And here I was thinking that this topic will not have anything to do with man.
But everything's about man, Sha. The world
man and woman.
Okay, man and woman. Last,
we always talk about man.
If everything's about man, come and beat me. Everything's about man.
But that's you. Everything's about man and woman.
On the contrary, I think everything is about woman.
So me, man and woman. Him, woman.
So why do we not talk about man on this show? But these are topics that people can relate to.
Yes,
so that's one thing I appreciate.
So from obviously the topic, I would love to know if you were to advise anyone coming into the Nollywood scene, so that they don't end up. I won't say that it's a bad thing that you have ended up in the situation that you're seeking for help, but just so that
it can be prevented.
Yes, they don't end up in that situation. Yeah. What do you think actors specifically should do when it comes to their health and also just their finances, just so that they don't end up in this position?
Come in with a plan. I mean, many people come in without a plan. Come in with a plan.
Okay.
Come in with an exit strategy, and then work it out. Many times the tendency is for Nigerians especially to sort it out as they go along, but you must be strategic. You must decide what you want from the industry, go for it, decide how you're going to come out of the industry, or decide your pension plan.
That's what I asked that.
Decide what your pension plan is. Invest in something. At some point in your career, you'll be at the peak where you get all the attention, where you get all the money, where you get all the goodies. At that point, you need to invest in something that will sustain you when you're not at the peak. I think it's important to do that. Also, have other streams of income. As you're growing, tendency is for you to pursue the bag, to secure the bag in the industry.
Always.
But the thing is, you won't always get it. So you might want to get other streams of income to support you as you're pursuing your career, pursuing your craft, especially for women, because the tendency is that you will feel the pressure to make money, and then you will either do jobs you're not proud of, or you end up doing things you're not proud of. So think of ways that you can make money outside of the industry while you're pursuing the dream of the industry. Get into other things, get into business. There are lots of people that sell different things, I don't have to mention what it is, but do something, sell hair, sell bags, sell, do business. Exactly.
Badge locks, guys,
do
shop
things so
badge
that you
locks.
don't feel, because when you're an artist, the best thing is to create from the heart and not create under pressure of hunger. Because when you're under the pressure of hunger, you would dance to any
You
tune.
do anything.
And you would do anything.
Yeah.
And you
And you
don't
become
want to
so
be
desperate.
in that position.
I agree.
Oh my God, amazing advice, Daniel. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You dropped a lot of gems.
A lot of gems.
And I love the fact that I feel like I've gotten to see a different side of you.
I told you, girl.
You did tell me, Mo.
I told
And
you.
I love that. I'm still going to block you on Instagram, though.
Even though I don't now I even regret telling you this.
Please don't block me.
This guy literally came on here and finished us
On our own show.
on our own show. But by the way, they will edit all of that out.
I love it.
So
I
you
love
day.
it. Yeah.
They cannot say so.
Thank you so much, Daniel.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And yeah, looking forward to more and more movies, more and more.
Question. So sorry to interrupt you. As an actress, right? I don't know if I can call myself an actress. I've done like maybe 4 movies.
Girl,
right?
if you've acted
How
one
can I get
film,
more
you're
roles
actress.
in the industry, please? Or even just people wondering that, they want to enter Nollywood. What's the easiest way or, more convenient way for them to enter the industry?
Put yourself out there. Keep doing stuff. First of all, you're out there already. So there are already
I do
tons
too
of
many
producers
things.
who will want to put you in their films.
Is it lie, Joe?
No.
Most
for
times
real.
you gotta meet them. They'll say, the radio lady. Oh yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. Okay. Okay. You
got
just
a lot of
you just
no's.
be the bad girl in the film.
No, so you should leverage social media, right? Do monologues and put it out
yes, I
there.
know that,
That's
actually.
a different
do
way, yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
put it out there, and let producers see that you're not just
You're just
radio
a bad girl.
and you're not just controversial bad girl, bad bitch.
Who said I'm controversial?
You
said?
know,
What's
you-
wrong with being controversial? I don't understand.
Me, I'm not controversial. Though.
Be the CBS
What's the
of
difference
them.
between me and you?
Yeah, so do stuff and put it out there and let producers see that you can be different. Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
All right. So now, can I say
Yes,
bye-bye?
yes.
Okay.
My love,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again for coming on the show. It's been absolutely amazing. Like I said, I'm looking forward to more things from you, more of your side hustles as well. And I'm also really looking forward to just seeing you more like this in a sense, like
Yeah.
like
Casual, drinking shots.
real or is it fake?
Drinking water.
Make me
Thank you so much,
sweat.
and I'm really, really glad that you came on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And
I
you
had
are
lots of
truly
fun.
actually bad and bougie. Like you do like
I'm gonna love this episode. I
maybe
already
you're
know
more
that.
bougie, Sha. No, but I think you're like secretly bad.
Are you?
It's only Toyosi that
No
can tell us.
comment, no comment.
It's only
Plead the
Toyosi that
fifth.
will-
Plead the
No
fifth.
comments, guys.
It's only Toyosi that will tell us whether it's bad or it's bougie. So maybe when I see her, I'll ask her.
All right.
TMI, but why are you asking a married woman that question about her man?
Is that bad?
Yeah, that's a good one. Why? Why
you
would
need
you
to
want to?
respect
Why do you want to
boundaries.
find out if I'm
Respect
bad?
boundaries, Mo.
No, just based on our show now.
Respect boundaries,
Like, are you
please.
more bad? Are you more bougie?
What do you do with that info?
So that I can now say, oh yeah, he's bad. Or
Why?
yes, he's
How-
bougie.
I don't understand, Mo. Please respect boundaries. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in into another episode of Bad and Boujee. We're going to see you guys next time. Okay.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye guys,
y'all.
love you guys.
Signing
Mwah.
out.